What's up, guys? Quarter 3 is in the mix and quarter 2 is a wrap, giving us a full, transparent perspective of just how this pandemic has been impacting our real estate markets right here on the west side of Los Angeles. Now, if you haven't been following along recently, all good with that. We've got videos to keep you up to speed with what happened in quarter 2 for 2020 versus quarter 2 of 2019. Dial it in right there. We've got Mar Vista, Venice, Brentwood, and Santa Monica. But right now we're gonna go one step further because I like to go a little bit deeper than most, and I wanna make sure that you're dialed in on how new and newer construction is being impacted with a full quarter under our belts right now in Venice, California. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? It's Eric Haas on the west side of Los Angeles with eXp Realty. Welcome to my channel. Super stoked to have you here with me today, especially if you're joining me for the first time. If you've been following me for a bit, thank you so much for that continued support. I love it. It keeps me motivated and delivering content of value to you guys because I'm here to keep you dialed in on how this pandemic is impacting our local real estate right here on the west side of Los Angeles, and tips, tricks, and strategies that you can be implementing as a buyer, seller, or investor to stay successful in this market or any market for that matter. Now, if you haven't already, my friends, please make sure you like, comment, and smash that subscription button because I make sure that I address all comments and questions that you guys leave in the comments, and I always reply. And also, I want to make sure that you are aware of the fact that when you do those great things for me, make sure that the YouTube gods are finding favor with me. So make sure you're doing that, and we're about to jump in to see how Venice and the newer construction markets are being impacted by this pandemic. 2020 Venice new and newer construction is not quite the market we were seeing just 1 year ago. And let's jump into it right now because I've got it all dialed in for you guys. And mind you, we're gonna look at the current active of what's going on with the active new and newer construction. And yes, my friends, there are 50 new and newer construction homes available in Venice. And what does that really mean? Well, it's any home that's 2010 or newer. So when we look at this 50, it's 2010 homes or newer. And that actually represents 41% of what's currently on the market in Venice, which is over 100 homes right now currently available. But 50 of them are actually new or newer construction that is 2010 or newer. Now, if we look at the median price, we're looking at 3.7 million as the active median price for new and newer construction. And we compare that really to the 2.6 million sold median price for quarter 2 2020, which is what we're trying to dial in and see how things have been impacted from 1 year ago. And honestly, there's a 30% discrepancy between the active median price and the sold median price of 2.6 million. But keep it with me here. We're gonna look at the average price per square foot of current actives on the market. And we see 1,262 as the price per square foot, the average price per square foot for new and newer construction. And that's actually 16% difference compared to the average price per square foot of homes that are actually selling in quarter 2 of 2020. And those actually sold for 1,061 on average per square foot. Now, there's something else to pay attention to as well. The number of reductions, it's increasing, and now we're at 17. And mind you, this does not take into consideration the homes that have taken themselves off the market, reduced, and simply come back on as brand new, not changing anything else up except reducing the price. So there might be a few more in here, probably more into the 20s with that trend seeming to be more and more popular these days. But solds, let's check it out. Quarter 2, this is really where it comes down to it. We really want to see how quarter 2 of 2020 fared up against quarter 2 of 2019. Well, 10 homes sold, newer construction. So hey, it seems like it's pretty much on par. 32% of the homes that actually sold in Venice were new or newer construction. So that's what that 10 represents and 32% represents. And then actually for 2019 quarter 2, 24% of the homes sold were new or newer construction. Let's drop down to that median price, which we already touched on recently, which is at 2.6 million, 30% difference to the active listing price that's currently available on the market. But let's see how it is against the sold versus quarter 2 of 2019. And you know, it's a $200,000 discrepancy, 7%, but it's not major. It's not like the end of the world's happening. But I have to say, my friends, if you are thinking that you really want to get sold in this market, then you're really going to have to pay attention to your asking price, because at median price being 2.6 million, you see a lot of homes going under the asking price to get sold in this market. And that's what we're going to look at next. Number of homes that sold at asking, 0 versus 1 in quarter 2 of 2019. Sold below, 8 versus 9 in quarter 2 of 2019. And then sold above, there were actually 2. As I mentioned to you, there were a couple homes that actually did quite well during quarter 2 of 2020 despite the pandemic. But again, that's not going to carry everything, as we see that the average sold price versus the average original list price is at 96%, dropping 2% from this time last year of 98%. Now, I know I skipped over that average price per square foot. Let's jump into it right now. Average price per square foot for 2020 quarter 2 sold is at $1,061. Again, 16% down compared to the active average price per square foot. But let's see how it fares against this sold quarter 2 of 2019. And we see an increase of 9%. But is that changing the whole dynamic of the market and bringing a rebound to everything in Venice? No, my friends, it's not. And unfortunately, sellers who really want to sell, again, I'm going to say it, really got to get price conscious and be really aware of what people are looking for right now. They're not looking to overpay. They're not in the market of last year. So we have to pay attention to that, or else this active 50 new and newer construction homes is only going to increase. And let me tell you as well, there's no shortage of homes being built right now. Every single block still has something being built, it seems. And let me tell you, builders, especially my builder clients, are still looking for opportunities in Venice, in Santa Monica, in Brentwood, and in Mar Vista as well. So if you're aware of something, or maybe you just inherited something, please let me know, because I'd be happy to connect with you and bring a builder your way, make it easy and smooth for you, and we can discuss more details further. But keep it dialed in here, because I hope you guys found tremendous value with what is going on with new and newer construction here in Venice. And look, the numbers don't lie, and everyone's saying that the luxury is bouncing back already, but I'm just not seeing it right now, especially with these two numbers. Those two numbers are really off kilter, almost to the point of $1 million difference between the active median price and the sold median price going on right now in Venice. So my friends, keep it dialed in here. Make sure you like, comment, and smash that subscription button. Again, hit that little ring bell, because again, my friends, I only want to drop value and content that delivers value, and I'm doing it Mondays and Fridays, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have a blessed one. Take care, and I'll see you on the next vid.